On that point about private finance, I think everyone recognises that public finance alone isn't going to get us to net zero. But on private finance, are you concerned with some of the reports we've seen even in recent days about some of the investment decisions taken by the Scottish National Investment Bank, particularly around the Gresham House Fund, around forestry, and how that might be actually undermining our objectives around land reform, around community wealth building and just transition, when we see that some of these investments actually might be more beneficial to funds sitting in New York than to communities here in Scotland? Is that something that you're actively looking at?
I absolutely trust the National Investment Bank to do their job and to make their decisions on a commercial basis. I'm not going to comment on the work that they do, but for the government's purposes, we absolutely do have expectations, and they have been put in train in a piece of work that I started when I was the Minister for Environment.
I think it was Douglas Lumsden, MSP, who raised concerns last week that the advisory board that should be in place under the legislation isn't yet in place. Just finally then, on Gresham House Fund and Scottish National Investment Bank, Ms Goujon, the Ferret had a big report in the last couple of days. Are you concerned by what you've heard?
The level of public investment that we need to address the challenges that we're facing is never going to be enough. So I think private investment is going to be a critical part of that, but it's ensuring that that is done in a responsible way and that communities do see the benefit of that is really important. And you're absolutely right in relation to where we want to be with land reform, ultimately what we're setting out in the goals that we want to see with that. So that's where I'm keen that any sort of investment that we see aligns with our ultimate goals and visions and what we're trying to achieve in that respect.